Hey, my saints and ain'ts. So, I'm coming to y'all today to talk to y'all about the Christian life, the saint life. Because honestly, Christianity is a religion, but being a follower of God, being a saint of God, that is another level. That's the way, it's drawn out in the Bible. So, I'm not religious. Just trying to just follow God. And I have a lot of people telling me, like, Cat, why you always talking, I think they be like, yeah, why you always talking biblical? Because this is my life. This is how I live. I live according to the Bible. I live a biblical life. And if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you, because this is my new life. This is my new walk since 2021. But I got baptized and fully gave myself, 2021. So, I'm going to say the beginning of the middle of 2020 during the pandemic. And I'm like, oh no, I have to get my life right with Christ. It was just like, oh my God, like, what's going on? Like, what is going on? Like, what, like, the world is going mad. Like, what is this thing going on? Like, this disease and all that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, the world's ended. That's how I felt. I felt that way also when the 9/11 happened. Like, oh my God, it's the world ending. Like, that's how some things that happens in the world looks to some of us. And so I'm like, okay, look, I got to get serious about God. It was times in my life that God was convicting me of having sex without marriage and things like that. And I had went and got a tongue ring when I was 18. And if y'all know, y'all know. And anyway, and I started back going to church. And, like, I got convicted, so I took it out. And then, the devil always come back and creep in. If you allow him, if you don't continue to just fight the good fight of the Lord, stay on the winning side, y'all. That's what I'm doing now. Then the devil creep back in, so I'm trying to put my tongue ring back in my mouth. It closed up. Let me tell you about the tongue rings. You can't, like, it does not stay. That's like a lot of tissue, a lot of fat, I guess. And, like, that does not stay open long. Like, when I say, I think like 2 months or 3 months or maybe a little longer than that. It wasn't a whole year. That thing was closed. Which I'm kind of glad, because I would have had a tongue ring. I would have still had a tongue ring. Not now, but I still would have just kept on till 2020. Like, yeah, but God convicts me. Matter of fact, I probably wouldn't, because after that, like, I say, when I was 18, so, like, when I was 20 or 19, I think 20, God convicted me of having sex, without marriage. So, and that, my baby used to be so upset. But it is what it is. Like, when God convicting you, y'all, like, it's nothing nobody could say or do, like, to make you just want to be right with Christ. Like, and, like, God is convicting you for a reason. And I really wish I would have got it right then, because so many things that I have went through, more pregnancies and everything, like, without marriage. And now I'm not even with my baby daddy. It's just like, and that's part of not being in a blueprint of God, like, not being in order and doing things decent in order. And now, like, we go through a lot. Like, I go through a lot with my baby daddy, my last baby daddy. I go through a lot. And had I just really like surrender fully to God, like it's a lot of things in my life that would have been so much better. My life would have been so much better. And it would have been like I would have only had 3 kids so far out of wedlock. And either we would have been married right now. And one thing about marriage, and I know this with my baby did, like he value marriage too. Like we would still be together right now. Like, you know, sometimes you might fall out of love and things, but I know like we would have made it work because even after, you know, that I fell out of love with him. I don't know if he fell out of love with me. No, he was still in love with me. I told him, I'm like, I'm gonna try to make it work. But back then he asked to marry me and things like that, gave me a ring. And by us not being married, guess what? Like, not even a year later, we separated. I mean, we was already separated, but there was some things going on or whatever that I felt like was going on or whatever. And I just was like, that's it. And we haven't been together ever since. Like, so, if we would have been married, like, and I ain't gonna lie, like, I'd be regretting it that I didn't make it work. And then I ended up going my first baby daddy that's in prison for all these years, for a lot of years. But now he finna come home soon and we not even together. Like, he done set up there. I ain't even gonna go into that. That's another story. But yeah, he with somebody else now. He finna get out now. But he had a lot of years. And I stuck by him for 6 years after I broke up with my baby daddy. But anyway, my last baby daddy, when I broke up with him, I ended up going with my first baby daddy that was in prison already for more than 10 years. And yeah. So anyway, he had a lot of years, and I stuck by him. I stuck by him for 6 years. But I'm just saying that to say that I just like, if I did things by God's way, like it really like would have been better. It affected our son. Like, he started doing bad in school, and he just was a good dad. He's a good daddy, and they needed that always in their house. But one thing about me, I'm the type of, I don't like using this word, but it is what it is. I guess I'm a baby mama. I know I'm a baby mama. But that I believe that a father deserves to be in their kid's life if they right. Now, if they not right, then I understand you're going to keep your the father or the mother from the kids if it's not conducive the best interest in the kids. No, excuse me, but yeah, like, it's just like we got to do Christmases. They might do Christmas over there, Thanksgiving over there, Christmas over here, Thanksgiving over there. It's just like, when you don't do things by God's way, it's just a lot of times not right. Every time. But, you know, some people feel like, oh, it's going right with me. I got me a husband that loves me and my kids. And I got this. Okay, it is what it is. Or I have a good career and this and that. And I get blessings and all that. And I'm living a peaceful life. Like, some people out here, real life. And I know somebody like this. Like, they really be thinking they living a peaceful life, but you really not. Like, no, baby, you really not. Like, no, I'm talking about that real peace, that God peace, that not that temporary peace that people in the world get from, a moment of pleasure or substance abuse. Oh, let me take the pain away. Let me pop this in. Let me do this, sniff this coke, whatever. Like, Oh yeah, I'm 9, I'm high, right? But when you get through getting high with that marijuana, then how you feel? When you get through getting drunk, don't know who you done slept with, now you burning. What type piece you got now? So I just be like, okay, whatever. Like Jesus say, dust your hands off. Once you try to tell people about God or about certain things and the Bible, things like that, and they want to go against you, which if you're going against me, that's the devil. Just know that. It's the devil. Period, point blank. If you go against God's word, that's the devil using you. So, it is what it is. I just let them have it. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, I'm working on letting them have it because I am arguing. I'm not argumentative. I'm debative. And, like, I'm supposed to be here to win souls, not to be arguing. Like, let me tell y'all a recent thing that happened to me. This woman, I mean, like, I know her husband and everything, and her husband brother used to go, my sister, all type of stuff. And when I tell you, this lady was real life, thought I was messing with her husband, and then was trying to, like, this about some godly stuff. I can't them. Okay, let me tell y'all a little story, make it real quick. So they mama a pastor and things like that. So they in the garage or whatever. We in the garage, they talking whatever. Our friend and him, my sister ex-boyfriend brother. So he was like talking about things going on with the food and all that on the boats that and all that. So I said, if y'all see these things, right, and y'all saying like, yeah, the end time, what are y'all doing to get right to go to heaven? What y'all doing in y'all life? So of course, as a lot of people like to do, what man, I am going to heaven. I am saved. This and that and this and that. So I had to break it down, y'all. I had to break it down. Let me tell y'all. I'm like, so what make you think that you going to heaven? But here I am. I can't fornicate. You think I don't want to have sex? That my hormones be racing, okay? I gotta, do everything right. I can't lie. I can't steal. I can't cheat. I can't go get no PPP loan. Like, I can't, none of this. I can't go do no PPP scam. I can't scam. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing. I mean, even though y'all, I don't think there's no more PPP going. I'm just saying, like, I got to do everything that I know is right. I got to pray out every day or, yeah, I mean, you should want to pray anyway every day because God is the maker. He's going to protect and guide you. I got to pray. I got to read my Bible. I go to church because God wants us to fellowship with the saints. Yes, this is the church. Our heart is the church. But God wants us to fellowship in the temple, in church, with the other sinners. Like, because we be around, sinners, I'm sorry, y'all, with the other Christians, the other followers of God, the other saints, whatever you want to call them. Because we around demons all day. So we need to, be around saints like ourselves. And we will meet other saints. I'm not saying just in church, but like we could meet soulmates and everything, men and women that God gonna allow us to marry in the very own church, in our church. I gotta do exactly what God tells me to do so I could get my blessings, so I could get into heaven. So what make you think I gotta do all this? What make you think that you ain't gotta do none of this? You sitting up in this garage, you smoke, you drink, you cussing, You married, okay, so you ain't fornicating without marriage, okay, because it is better to marry than to burn. And I understand you love your baby, your wife. Y'all got a nice amount of kids together. I understand you did that. That was right. That was good. And y'all young. Y'all doing y'all big one. But you doing everything, scamming, probably all type, and you think that you gonna just walk on up in heaven? No, make it make sense. I mean, God do searches the heart. Now, if you are falling short to sin, but you really is like really trying to go on that straight and narrow path, okay, God understand. That's just like, let me give y'all an example. And this kind of a bad example, but I'm just gonna be real, and I'm gonna do the most, one of the baddest things you could do. Okay, so somebody, God forbid, break in my house, right? And I have to. Matter of fact, nah, that wouldn't be me, cause I I trust God to protect me, so I wouldn't have a gun. Okay, but okay, some okay, some pastors and stuff do. Not me and people in our church. So I ain't even gonna use that example, because true saints, y'all gonna trust in God, because God get to the point where He like, okay, you rely on that gun. I ain't gonna protect you. You rely on that gun. You know that's how my thinking is. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say, okay, so okay, I'm gonna use this example. This is the worst of sin you could do, because you're this the only sin that's you sin against your body. So okay, so boom, my sister, right? I'm her boyfriend is doing something, right? No, not her boyfriend. So she's doing something, right? And her boyfriend, he's there, and then he got a couple of his. And now when I say something, I ain't saying nothing like a smoke out or a party. I'm talking about like something like, okay, a party, a birthday party and stuff. No, I can't, like, cause I can't be there neither. Okay, so I'm saying like she throwing something like a housewarming party. Okay, something like that. And her boyfriend there, right? And her boyfriend, I used to talk to his friend, right? And he there. And I'm like, I'm avoiding him, because no, we do not do this no more. I stopped. I'm waiting on the husband that God is allowing me to marry. And you ain't shape up, so you had to ship out. Okay? You didn't want to pay for the cow. You wanted to get the milk free. No, not no more. Not while I'm right with Christ. No, no. That's